Alright, so now we're going to get into my complementary run play, and that is actually going to be the halfback power O. For those of you that followed me last year, you realize that I ran a lot of halfback power O from singleback doubles. Well, the same type of concept applies here. And before we even get into that, I want to show you how people will defend halfback zone weak. So the only way to really stop this run is by either blitzing this manual or blitzing this B gap on the left hand side, or by manually trying to shoot that gap. As you see, you can easily blitz this gap if you are willing to send the people, and this is actually a great thing to know. So if your opponent's going to be doing that, if they're going to be blitzing this B gap, we have a couple different ways to counter this. If we want to still run the ball, the counter to it is halfback power O. Now, it's not just your normal halfback power O hike the ball, right? So what we want to do with running halfback power O, we want to flip the run to the trips receiver side. We want to run to the side of the receivers, but it's imperative that you line shift down. When you are running the ball with the halfback power O, you want to line shift down. Now, I didn't pick up a huge chunk of yards right there, but as you saw, the way to counter halfback zone, is now completely nullified. By us coming out in halfback power O and line shifting down, the guard will swing over, pick him up, and then at that point, it's essentially going to be 1v1 you versus the user, because you got the trips receiver side over there, so they're going to pick up their blocks, and if your opponent tends to base the line, does anything like that, they're really going to be in trouble trying to defend both the halfback zone weak and the power O. So knowing what stops zone weak and also having the counter to it in halfback power O is such a huge advantage to the offense, because now we can let them try to figure out how to stop halfback zone weak technically, and then once they figure it out, they're going to try to set it up, right? They're going to be hell-bent on stopping that run. And as soon as we want to, we can switch over to this halfback power O and completely flip the switch on them. And now they're going to be looking for a completely new type of run defense. So, once again, halfback power O is the counter to the way that people will stop the halfback zone weak. And you just want to flip the run to the receiver side and line shift down. Now, the other perk to the halfback power O is we're actually able to use this run kind of similar to a stretch, where we can motion our receiver over to, mimic our passing look. And then we can also, with the line shift down, now break this run to the outside. So where the halfback zone weak, when you run it to the tight end side, is mostly a dive, like you really can't break it to the outside, the halfback power O you can, because with the line shift down, the guard will pull around and pick up that single blocker that typically, or single defender that typically would stop us from being able to break it to the outside. So overall, the halfback power O is the perfect complement, in my mind, to the halfback zone weak. Keep in mind, you do have the stretch and the dive if you want to run those as well.